Tristan, congratulations. I mean, wow, just another award, right? How did you find out? And I believe you might be or are the first offensive lineman to be on this franchise to be first team All-Pro.
Yeah, I just found out right when we were walking to our meeting with Tom. And then I went in there and Jensen was saying congrats, and he told me that as well. So, yeah, that's really cool.
We'll go to Greg Auman.
Tristan, obviously it's just individual honors, but just want to see if this is something you had set as a goal for yourself, like Pro Bowl. Obviously, it means a lot to be recognized at the best of your position, I'm sure.
Yeah, I guess I hadn't really thought about it much as a goal. I remember earlier in the season I said the Pro Bowl would be cool, but it's just like when I got into camp and everything, and it's just like you get out there and you're practicing. And it's kind of just like you just want to do the best, for your teammates, because you go out there and are grinding every week, and you want to just showcase what you can do on Sundays and not let your teammates down. So that's kind of just my mindset when going to games and going into a season.
Thanks, Tristan. Congratulations.
Thank you.
We'll go to Scott Reynolds.
Hey, Tristan, congratulations on that honor. I just wanted to get your thoughts about, you already talked about yourself and winning these awards, but being on an offensive line that's got 3 Pro Bowlers, you make the case that Donovan Smith probably deserves to be there too. And Alex Kappa is going to cash in free agency, whether it's in Tampa or elsewhere, just to be a part of this group that has really played so well for the entire season.
Yeah, I mean, these are my boys. I love them to death, and all of them getting the recognition that they deserve is really cool. I'm real glad that they all took me under their wing when I got here and just help me develop and help me be the best I can be. Like I wouldn't be here without Cap. Like that's 100% true. I lean on him quite a bit, and it's cool. How our relationships developing. We're getting very comfortable with each other, out on the field. And it's super cool. I love all those guys.
Tristan, it's one thing to get to this level. It's another thing to stay at this level, right? To be recognized as a perennial Pro Bowler, as a perennial All-Pro. I'm assuming that for you personally, I know you're a team first guy, but when you play at this level, that helps the team, right? So is the next step for you in your young development as an NFL player to maintain this status as one of the best in the game for as long as you can?
Yeah, just got to keep it going, I guess. We just had our meeting with Tom, and he said, congrats. He said, now you set the standard. So, you got to keep on it. But yeah, I think trying to be the best that I can be is just, going out there every day and working with a good, attitude and putting forth good effort. All that's going to do is benefit the team. So.
Thanks, Tristan.
Absolutely.
We'll go to Jenna Lane.
Hey, Tristan. You guys have just been decimated at the skill position this year with so many injuries at running back, at wide receiver. Just what has it meant for you to be part of essentially the glue that's kind of helped keep everything together for this offense? Because without you guys, I feel like it would just kind of fall apart. Just what's that meant for you guys to just have such an important role in the success of this offense this year?
Yeah, I mean, we're all, us 5 up front, we're all for it. When it comes down to it, we want to put the team on our shoulders and bring it home. But when another position group, they're, when they're down, when they're hurting, in a game, we want to take that burden and put it on us. So I think everyone's very, very eager to do that, when the team's in need. And I think we're very proud of it as well. But I think when it comes down to it, ask any 5 of us, and we'd be willing to do it in a heartbeat. So.
And what a great game to show that off in against a Philadelphia Eagles team that when most folks ask them about it, they're talking about the ground game, but then they're also talking about that defensive front that they have. Can you just talk about the challenge that those guys present for you up front?
Yeah, I mean they're a good 4. They're good 4 up front. I remember the first time we played them, I was like, oh my gosh, that's Fletcher Cox. I was like, he's a freak. but like their edge guys are real quick, got real long arms. And I remember the coaches, at the beginning of the season when they're having some struggles, they're like, their defense isn't the problem, right now. Like they're clicking on defense, and now they're clicking on both sides of the ball. So we're gonna have to come out ready to play and do what we do best. So it's gonna be exciting.
Congrats, Tristan.
Thank you.
We'll go to Rick Stroud.
Tristan, you've made this seem seamless almost, but I'm wondering, like, for you, was there any tough part of the transition to the NFL? Is there anything that you said, I'm going to have to get better here in a hurry, or has it just, gone on pretty seamlessly as it appears?
Yeah, I think there's always stuff, I'm trying to get better at. Coming in, I think I've said this before, but like I'd go back to my apartment like last year in camp, and like I had a rough day against like JPP and Shaq and everybody. I'm like, I don't know if I'm cut out for this. But just all sorts of things, like getting used to being in a new place, learning a new playbook, making sure you're going home and studying and knowing that, because if you know what you're doing, you can play faster and feel more comfortable out there. Like you don't have as much anxiety, not knowing what the play is while, you have JPP lined up across from you. But I think there's been some ups and downs, and there's only one way to go through things, and that's, that's straight through it. So, just trying to keep my head down and get after it.
Thanks.
All right, that's all we have time for. Appreciate you taking the time, Tristan.
Yeah, thank you guys.
Thank you.